getting started, I'm spraying my face down with this L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. Then I am priming my eyelids and my face. For my face, I'm using this Maybelline Master Studio Primer. It's got this like luminosity and like pinky opalescence to it that kind of shines through under your foundation. It's pretty cool. Then I am setting my eye primer with just, well, I will be, with just a matte skin-toned eyeshadow by Wet n Wild and a big fluffy crease brush by e.l.f. I love this brush. I'm obsessed with it. Don't blow on your brushes with your mouth. That's kind of gross. I shouldn't have done that. And I'm just buffing. That's all I'm doing. Listen, it's part of the process. Do it all the time. This is the NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I'm using it as an eyeshadow because why not? And I'm using the same brush. I wiped it on a paper towel. This is an e.l.f. palette. Jury's still out on it. I used a paddle brush to put the lightest shade on my eyelid, and it was kind of chalky, but from far away it still looked really light, and then I just stuck the darkest shade in my crease to deepen my crease, so I have 2 browns in my crease now, and that worked fine. And then to diffuse the eyeshadows on the top and make it seem really well blended, just through my brow area, I, same brush, used face powder, and I haven't done my brows yet, so I'm not messing them up or anything. And yeah, that's a trick I really like. Works really well for me. Moving on to foundation, this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Foundation. And unfortunately, this foundation hasn't been getting a lot of hype recently because it's kind of old, but that's a bummer because it's stinking amazing. And I'm applying it with my Real Technique sponge that is already wet with water and very old and dirty. I need to throw it away and buy a new one. But I'm also putting Fix Plus on it, and I'm just patting it all around my face. It evens out my skin tone, but doesn't look super cakey, and I can see my freckles. I really like it. Then I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer with the correcting shade. This is the first step of my concealing process, and I just go in with the Real Technique sponge again. This is the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the absolute lightest shade. They came out with this one a couple months ago as an addendum to their regular range. It's the lightest shade they make now, and it's so light, which is awesome because this formula, this concealer is really, really good. And it's $3, people! And then Beauty Blender, once again. I'm setting it all with that same face powder. This is a discontinued face powder and a dirty e.l.f. brush, but, you know, set your eyes however you like to. Perhaps with a clean brush, or a face powder you own, or with whatever, man. Don't even set them. I don't care. Just do you. This is an Essence palette, also super affordable. I love this. The lightest shade makes an incredibly great shimmery champagne inner corner highlight color. Then I am putting the gold tone color under my eyes and just sort of diffusing that with the brush I'm applying it with. It's a small fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I got it at Ulta. Then I'm taking the darkest color in the palette with the paddle brush, and I'm just running that on the outer half, the lower part of my eyeballs for added definition, so I can look, my eyeballs are giant, and I am fertile. This eyeliner is by Rimmel. It is taupe colored. It's really creamy and great, and I'm just throwing it on all willy-nilly, and then I'm going to smear it around with my fingers. Yep, look, I'm doing it. I wouldn't lie to you about a video that I filmed yesterday. And then I am going over that with some Physicians Formula Brown Liquid Eyeliner. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner, you guys. It's the easiest thing in the world to use. Physicians Formula goes on sale all the time at like Rite Aid. Yeah, anyway, I love this. And brown is an incredible alternative to black. It's way less harsh, and no one will ever notice you're wearing brown rather than black. It just sort of does the job that black does. I'm not all brown eyeliner all the time, but I'm a big fan of it. I think it's really great. So one thing I like to do with my winged eyeliner is I will do everything but the wing on both eyes, and then I'll do the wings last. And just be patient with yourself, man. Wings are hard for everybody. You can also hold your breath while you're doing it and steady your hand by placing your elbow on the table. But yeah, other than that, just do it over and over and over, like when you were learning how to write your name in cursive, if you did that in school. The secret to life is a tiny eyelash curler. Did you know that? That's my secret. Maybe it'll take your eyeliner off. Just put some more on, guys. This is the Miss Manga mascara by L'Oreal. It's fine. It's kind of, you know, throw on a couple coats and go about your day. It's not like changing my life, but I like it. My tinted brow gel is also the L'Oreal one. I'm a huge fan of this. This stuff's awesome. I have the Anastasia one too, and I like never use it now. And I'm contouring with that same NYC Sunny Bronzer shade. It's a bit warm toned for me, but for some reason I really like it, and this is my life. And I'm just putting it in all the traditional spots. I'm not an expert at this. Also, I'm trying to make my chin look smaller because I'm convinced I have a giant chin. But yeah, I'm smearing it around. This trio is everything. I'm using the blush just because it's in there, but I'm going in with this e.l.f. stippling brush and using the highlighter shade, and it is amazing. Then I set my face with that spray, and my lipstick is this Wet n Wild lip stain, which is kind of drying and doesn't really do well if you eat food. But if you're not eating food and you're just drinking Starbucks or something, this stuff will stay on your face for hours. It's such a bright, poppy, opaque. For the price, I'll put up with all the weird stuff about it. It's really cool. I even love the applicator. So there's that. Here's the finished look. Here's my face in lighting that I really liked. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have comments or something, use the comment thing. Bye!